The Shek are a warrior culture. Like, no shit, right? They basically beat up everything that moves, including each other. So for this playthrough, we're a group of hivers in the Sten Desert. And our goal is really to make the finest weapons and eventually armor the Shek have ever seen. We're going to show weapons here. Instead of fighting everything ourselves, we'll let the people who love to fight, the Shek, do it for us. And all we got to do is give them a couple scraps of food now and then. This is our base earlier on. There'll be some updates in a bit. But the idea is we set up a trade shop, make some weapons, and we're safe from the dangers of Kenshi. We just focus on owning our craft. There's a workstation there for some of the lighter armor. And we'll get to who these hivers are in a bit. This was when we had relatively few folks, but we've expanded a lot since then and recruited some more folks. And here's where we sell stuff. The shop counter, very OP. You can sell at full price, especially with some caravan mods, so that folks actually have money. I wanted to do something a little different with this Let's Build. So the premise here is that there's a group of hivers who decided to forge weapons. This is Phas Forge. And this is the armor workshop right here. And we're having our main character Phas show us around. Yep, a little lost there. Okay, let's turn around. Yep, now we're good. So this is still in progress. So this future building on our left is going to be our headquarters. We'll eventually have some training and whatnot here. But our main focus is forging the highest quality weapons possible. So this is our main forge area, the top tier weapons crafting station. And it's quite a process. There's different levels. You know, you got to forge steel and all that jazz. We make our fabric here with some hydroponics. So we had to work up to this. The first part of the video you saw was a while ago, and this is, you know, our modern effort, if you will. We finally made our first edge quality type weapon, and there will be lots more to come. So the whole process, you got your steel bars, you got your fabrics, and the part of the steel is over here. You got your coal. Here's one of our first recruits, Beep. It was very risky getting him from the Fog Islands, but well worth it. So Beep shall be the strongest, so Beep shall help forge the best weapons. Eventually, he's in the master tier, as you can see. There's trader, master, journeyman, and apprentice. And Beep will be a master craftsman. In fact, he's at the same level as Phas. I just don't have enough recruits to facilitate the steel forging yet. That'll come in the future. Here's our iron ore drill. So a little bit of supply chain stuff. You know, you've got your iron ore drill, and the journeyman level folks are doing that. That's refined into iron plates, and then that's carried over to the other half, where it's crafted into steel bars, along with the coal into steel bars, and then made into the finest quality weapons available. I didn't really feel like exploring the ruins, so I'll figure out what mod this is, but basically you can make books. It's pretty cool. So I made this whole station using F12. I took everything and tried to make it as efficient as I possibly could. You know, the water's right above the wood, and the wood making stations are those sinks there, big old tanks there, and we've got our seed trees here. And I feel like the seed trees are, you know, pretty fitting for the aesthetic. So you've got, you know, Dave and Beep are both master level. Right now they're doing the refinery stuff, but oh, looks like he's trying to get a seat. Don't have enough benches. He's taking a break. We do allow our hivers to take breaks here. It's a fair operation. Here's our apprentice level, some of the newest recruits. I gave him a wacky backpack because that's what I could find at the moment. But let's see, Tobias. I just kind of left their names. Oh, we got some synchronized tree cutting here. It's very important to work together. You've got there's a hive, and these are all hivers that were rejected or lost from the main hive, starting with Phas. So we found a new home here with the Shek. And the great thing about this is, since I didn't really feel like doing a combat playthrough, this is more like just have fun crafting stuff, basically. Kind of play through and showing some of the stuff you can do with F12. And you can make workstations really efficient. This is the latest effort. Isn't really the most maximized efficiency. That you can actually put, as I showed earlier, you can put stuff on benches and stuff. You can combine things into workstations. It's pretty cool. So here's our main area. And oh yeah, the Shek. So they do have their food tributes. I used to have the food barrel there. I moved it here. When they come to grab food, I do leave some food for them, but I take the majority and put it in the pack crew. Oh, and I found out the hard way, they will loot all of the stuff in any container with food. I had to actually load because I'm not doing a hardcore Iron Man playthrough. They stole all my robotics limbs because I had one scrap of food in that whole container. So just so you know, if you do leave food in a container, they'll loot the whole thing. So just put it on your packaroo. If you feel like leaving a little bit for them, you can do that. Here's a street level view. I think it's kind of cool having a scrap heap area for forging. Just kind of makes sense to me. But I wonder what the Shek think about this. And just kind of walking through. They're a very warlike culture. You probably find it amusing that bugmen are crafting the most elite weapons out there, other than Meitu. I don't think you can craft Meitu in the game, even with mods, but I could be wrong. But Edge Type 1's pretty good. So this is our little settlement. You've got the main path up to the town, and we get a lot of nomads. So I've got some caravan mods. So nomads like to come. Sometimes the hivers come and shop, and I drop them right in the counter that I showed earlier, and they just buy them up at full price. So it's a great way of making money. I know vanilla-based game is not like that, but I play with mods. Oh, it's really cool having this like vibrant little small town feel, but there's a lot going on. You got this caged beast just chilling, kind of hanging out in the air, literally. This is from the Genesis mod. So they took like AdMag and Neutralia and kind of just put something in the middle of it. So it makes it interesting. But the aesthetic's pretty cool, the walls and whatnot. But yeah, so this is, again, some of the things you can do with F12. I didn't show a lot of it this time. I was just kind of showing off what you can do with like smaller spaces. It doesn't always have to be a huge base, as long as it's got the feel you're looking for. I didn't show the geothermal generators as another mod, but I do have the wind turbines, kind of for aesthetics. I've been really busy with work lately, so haven't had a lot of time to work on the new Atlantis mod. It's a big effort, and it's my first time, but in the meantime, I'm going to drop little videos like this. So you can see like little things you can do. Bases don't always have to be big. You can have fun small.